Hey everyone, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack. Today is another LEGO Weekly News Update. Bunch of stuff happened this week. Like always, I think the biggest story is that LEGO Dimensions is going to be on its way out soon. Also, there is a big contest from Rebrick.com, and the Silent Mary is out this week, the really cool Pirates of the Caribbean set. But before we get into all that stuff, first let's check out the Amazon deals.
Alright, so the Amazon discount deals are all relatively the same. I have a feeling these LEGO Batman movie discounts are gonna be gone pretty soon. There's tons of Star Wars still going on, and now we have the TIE Striker set on sale as well. And the discounts go on and on throughout several different themes. Lots of good stuff going on for Amazon. I would always suggest checking out what they have on this website before you choose to buy anything online from the LEGO store. In the video description below, there are also links to a lot of these sets if you want to check out the Amazon deals for yourself. Some of the best discounts are for LEGO Dimensions. As you can see, really high discounts for a lot of these level packs, and that's actually a pretty good segue into what is one of the top stories for the week. As a technicality, I think this is still within the realm of rumors, but the writing is on the wall. This comes from the magazine Bricks to Life. I will leave a link in the video description below, but basically, yeah, Dimensions is not gonna survive past year 3. The cost of production and just lack of people really wanting to buy all of the different level packs and story packs may very well be just too much to keep the franchise going. I heard that some of the smaller packs from the very first wave can actually be found at the dollar store. According to the article, this Toys to Life sort of game where you get toys as well as a video game to kind of use intermittently is just kind of losing its popularity in general. I guess buying a bunch of different level and story packs was just a bit too expensive for the average consumer. And long story short, yeah, it looks like Dimensions is pretty much out. I'm sorry if this is disappointing news to anybody, but there is hope in the future now that TT Games isn't going to be focusing on Dimensions. They might be producing a few just very large and very complete LEGO games, and even the rumor from this article says that one is going to be based on a major LEGO movie title, so that could be the LEGO movie sequel, the LEGO Ninjago movie, or the LEGO Batman movie, so possibly a game from there, and then maybe even a revival of a LEGO video game that happened in the last couple of years. Anyways, links in the description below if you want to read the full article. Let's move on. Very quickly, the Silent Mary LEGO set just came out yesterday for VIP members. We've got a review on that set if you want to go check that out. But anyways, yeah, it is open, and I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty popular set. Now, this next story is a little bit odd. I have reported in the past before on other products that are LEGO compatible, and this next one has been sort of messaged me. I know people wanted me to report on this, and it was trending on Reddit earlier this week. Right now we are looking at what is called toy block tape by the company Nemuno Loops. It is completely LEGO compatible, and it looks like it's a bit rubbery and has sort of an adhesive tape-like stickiness on one side, and you can stick it onto any sort of surface. Based on the stuff that you're looking at right now from their sort of little Indiegogo project, by the way, this is on Indiegogo, you can reapply it to different surfaces, you can cut up the tape into different shapes or different lengths, and I'm not actually officially endorsing this product at all or anything like that. Generally speaking, if you've been watching the content on our channel, we don't usually get sort of non-LEGO products, like things that are compatible with LEGO but not technically LEGO. We're pretty much purists here in that sense. But anyways, if you want to check out what they are offering on their Indiegogo page, I will leave a link in the description below, and let me know what you guys think of this product. I know I've featured things that are sort of similar to this, but this is the first time I've seen a sticky LEGO compatible tape. They have some interesting and creative ideas about what you could do with this, but I want to know maybe what you guys would do if you had this tape for yourself. All right, moving on. This next story is from LegoRebrick.com. They've got another big building competition, and this is called Mini-building Madness. Like the name suggests, you're actually going to be building a very mini building, similar to how the LEGO mini modular buildings look from this picture from the set 10230. There is a size requirement. It has to be 8 studs by 8 studs, and the sidewalks have to be 2 studs wide. Also, they'd like you to include a Technic 1x2 brick so you can match up all of the modular builds. I think people are getting a little bit excited about this contest because the grand prize winner wins all 12 of the modular building sets, plus the set with the other mini modulars. That is one massive prize for the grand winner, and there are a couple of runner-up prizes that will be getting the most recent assembly square set. This is a pretty sweet deal. The build itself isn't very demanding in terms of the amount of parts, which means I think we're going to be getting a lot of entries, and this should be a lot of fun. As of the making of this video, there are a bunch of people that have entered, about 77 people, and I think the deadline for this competition ends on May 12th. So you have just under 2 months to submit a design for this particular contest. Remember, this is on the Lego Rebrick. I will leave a link in the video description below, of course, if you want to learn more. In more news, there was actually a pretty interesting article that came from Brickset that interviewed the designer Austin Carlson, the guy who came up with the Brickheads line. Here we get sort of the origin story and how the line started, and in the interview, I'm not going to give away all the information, but in the interview you find out whether or not the Brickheads figures were indeed influenced by the other toys like Pop or Vinyl or Cube Dudes. Lots of fun articles like this usually come from Brickset, and this was one that I thought just stuck out a little bit more than the others recently, and I think it is worth checking out. In local Lego news, and what I mean by local is this particular studio, at BrickVault we recently did another city tour update video. It's starting to look a lot more complete, and I'm pretty happy about it. So anyways, I'll leave a link to one of those videos, and you can expect a studio update tour next week. And now it's time to move on to LEGO Ideas. And if you don't know what LEGO Ideas is, it's a website in which you submit a creation, and if enough people vote on it, as in 10,000 people vote to support it, then it gets moved on to the review stage, and LEGO might actually approve it to turn into an official LEGO set. This week, no new sets were accepted, but there were a lot, or are a lot, of really great creations, and I just like to promote a handful of them. This first one is called To Build or Not to Build. No, I'm just kidding. This first one is called Life-Size Human Skull with Movable Jaw, and our builder is RichterMat. I've seen a few of the human skulls being made at various different sizes, and I think this one just looks the best. It's one thing to get all of the dimensions and proportions correct, but what I think looks really nice about this particular version of the build is that the designer decided to use a lot of slope pieces, and it makes for a really fun sort of kind of rounded build, but there's a lot of harsh angles as well. The skull has a variety of different kinds of uses and stuff. I mean, most people would think, okay, yeah, it could work as a display, which it totally can. He designed a display stand that could go along with it, but here it is as an entrance to something like in Skull Island, like a big skull fortress. My personal favorite here is the colored decorated sugar skulls, and I think he has it displayed and set up in a handful of other ways during the updates that he's had for this project. That's the first one I really wanted to take a look at. Once again, I've left links in the video description below if you want to support this one or the next project. Now we are looking at a project called Hong Kong Street Food by smartoneso, or smartoneso. I believe it is built onto a 16 by 32 base plate, and here we have an edge that shows the corner of the street and vendors that are just kind of lined up everywhere. All the vendors have the same kind of cart, or just about the same kind of cart, but each one is cooking a different kind of food. I was making guesses as to what kind of food was being prepared until I saw that the pictures also just had each stand labeled. So here is the fruit stall, then there is imitation shark fin soup. I like that he put imitation in there. We have braised snacks. I'm not entirely sure what that is supposed to be. Looks like he's got a wiener. Stinky tofu. This was a guess I actually did get correct. Fired chestnuts. These are fish balls. I know the name isn't particularly great, but the snack is actually very good. And then we have egg waffles, and of course an ice cream motorcycle. Also, these sorts of areas are full of newsstands and sort of other kinds of stationery stores and stuff like that. And I think the build works best when it is dark outside and lit by those sort of fluorescent street lights like in the picture here. A wonderful little atmosphere and just a nice little build. The last build that I want to take a closer look at for LEGO Ideas is the Viking Long Ship by everblack. The one great thing that I really appreciate about this build is that the elegance of the body of the ship is captured so well with just blocky bricks, and that is a wonderful build for a sail. Also, the creative use of all the different dish pieces for the shields on the side is an excellent touch, and yeah, I just think it's a really cool looking ship. A style we definitely haven't gotten from a LEGO set just yet.
Okay, so that is it for this LEGO Weekly News Update. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Remember to tune in same time next week for another Weekly News Update. And also, Mike is doing top 10 mocks for Sunday tomorrow, so check that episode out as well. Once again, thanks a lot for watching. Really do appreciate you guys checking out our channel. We love making these videos for you guys, and, well, we'll see you next time at BrickVault.